You need to stop it. You need to end it.
Have you ever had a dream that,
start sneezing?
Judgment Day is inevitable.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, whatever, man.
That's dumb.
It's not a conspiracy theory.
Hey, yo, Wells, DeeKnow, here we are with another video. Let's go!
Ayo, what's good? It's DeeKnow and we're back with another video full of crazy clips from all over the world. Hope that everybody's doing well today. Let's hop right into it.
Pudding pop.
Dude, what is that?
Pudding pop. Candy cane.
I got it. Look at that. What? What? Very good. That's an airplane that blew up. Oh my god. It's an asteroid for sure, dude. Meteor shower? No, it's an asteroid that just exploded when I hit the what's it called? Atmosphere. Asteroid hit the atmosphere. That is like a once in a lifetime.
Yo, that's super cool to see, honestly. That's exactly what that was. It was like an asteroid that broke up into a meteor shower. And then it all fizzled out through the sky. That was really awesome looking.
It's not only these didgeridoos that can make things float. This has no air that could come through the top of it because of the skin here. But watch.
Yeah, because it's sucking air up into it. Gross. What would you do if you woke up and there was like an 8-inch long centipede just crawling through your bed? Like, would you freak out or would you just go sleep in the living room? What would you do? I'd probably just go sleep in the living room.
Meeting that changed rap music and destroyed a generation.
Damn.
I finally decided to tell the world what I witnessed in 1991.
Get your popcorn, y'all.
He explained that the companies we worked for had invested millions into the building of privately owned prisons, and that our positions of influence in the music industry would actually impact the profitability of these investments. Sure enough, someone asked what these prisons were and what any of this had to do with music. We were told that these prisons were built by privately owned companies who receive funding from the government based on the number of inmates. The more inmates, the more the government would pay these prisons. Since these prisons are privately owned, as they become publicly traded, we'd be able to buy shares. Our job would be to help make this happen by making music which promotes criminal behavior. Rap being the music of choice.
It's true though. I mean, just look at the music industry, look at the rap industry, look at underground rap. Tell me it's not true. Just go look for yourself. He's not lying.
How did doctor describe what happened to you?
That's something I want to stay away from.
Do you remember standing up after you make that tackle?
That's something I don't really want to get too deep in the details of.
Isn't that a little curious right there? It's kind of scary, honestly.
When things are changing rapidly, the ability to predict the future, I think, is becomes a lot harder because of the rate of change is so great. But I think some things are fairly obvious to predict, which is that we'll have AI or AGI that's at a level that it can really do almost any cognitive, I think really not almost, really any cognitive task. It's just a question of when. One could debate, is it, smarter than any human at the end of next year, or is it 2 years or 3 years? But it's not more than 5 years, that's for sure. I think it's probably end of next year before AI can do better than any individual human could do. But it's a much higher bar to say, well, is it smarter than human intelligence collectively? But if the rate of change continues, that's when I think probably 2029 or maybe 2030 is where digital intelligence will probably exceed all human intelligence combined.
I mean, there's no question that digital intelligence will exceed human intelligence. The thing about it is that the digital intelligence is only going to be as intelligent as its programmers in training. So if it's trained on a specific type of information and foregoes another type of information just because of some kind of political bias or social bias, then it will obviously have that bias in its own self because it won't know anything about the other stuff that it was not taught about and not trained on, whereas it only knows what the stuff it was trained on might say about that stuff from afar. So you have to think about it that way. Generative intelligence, artificial, is still only going to be as smart as you allow it to be, but then the problem therein becomes it creating its own ideas and stuff based on our ideas. And if we are not a good example and we are not training it on good examples and we don't realize that we're not training it on good examples, and then it just does something like, oh well, humans are in the way like ants and just wants to get rid of us because we didn't train it to have empathy or sympathy or to feel anything or to have we didn't train it for all that. Do you understand what I'm getting at? It's a lot to go into. You better get all those spiders away from me. That's why I won't go to Australia, because of stuff like that. I mean, again, super cool that we're getting stuff to be able to do that, but do you know how many people are going to not have job opportunities because of stuff like that?
You always lock your doors.
Oh my god, Tiana, go! Oh my god, oh my god!
A woman by the name Amber and her friend Tiana were driving by a McDonald's in Melbourne, Australia, when suddenly her friend Tiana locks the car doors. Only moments after this happens.
Hi! Oh my god, Tiana, go! Go! Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god! Tiana! It's okay, honey. Tiana! Tiana! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
A pale woman with black eyes tries breaking into her car, but as they drive off, she begins to run after them.
Oh my god, 亲爱的 guy, guy, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Amber explains that residents in the Melbourne area report seeing this zombie-like lady trying to break into neighboring houses. If Tiana didn't accidentally lock the car doors even for just a second late, this woman would have gotten in.
I don't know about that. This kind of seemed like it was set up. But if it wasn't, I probably would have rode away as quickly as possible. Okay.
So we can't hear this. It's going to, I haven't turned it on yet. When I do, it's going to blast out a 65 kilohertz beam. Because the wavelength is so small, it doesn't spread. Because 65 kilohertz has a wavelength like that. So it's going to be, in that sense, similar to a laser. It just comes right out as a beam. Now, how do we make that audible? Well, they put a modulation on top of the 65 kilohertz. There's a modulation. And now, here's the next thing I have to tell you. That 65 kilohertz is very high amplitude. It won't hurt you, we don't think. Okay? You certainly can't hear it, and we don't think it'll hurt you. And it's very high amplitude. And what happens when you have two sound waves like this, sound plus sound can create sound, but only at high amplitudes. At low amplitude, sound waves just travel right through each other. You may be sort of familiar with this. But at high amplitude, you can create sound. So what happens in this apparatus is, the audio sound, the sound that you're going to hear, is actually created in the beam, not here. And because it's created in the beam, and it stays in the beam, we have a beam of sound. So let me demonstrate this for you. Let me turn it on. And I'm going to find the piece of music that we like. Yeah. You may not like it. The Eagles? You like the Eagles? Yes. Okay, good. Oh, we have a friendly audience this year. Yeah. I think they're just saying it to make us feel better. Right. All right. It's worth the $2,000. It's not our money. Now, the sound that you're hearing is being created in this beam. It almost sounds like it's coming from your head. So let me try to scan the whole audience here so everybody gets to hear this. Absolutely remarkable. Pete, are you getting it?
You know, they got a home version of that where you can set it up on your ceiling, and it has like a radius, like a circle or oval radius that you can sit in, like on your couch or whatever, and right in front of your couch, where only there can hear your TV from across the room, and it sounds like you're in like a movie theater. Just you add a subwoofer to add the bass feeling effect, but it literally just sounds like you're sitting there in front of your TV. No one else in the house or anything will be able to hear it unless they come sit down in the spot. And like, I remember that tech when I was a little kid. I was like 11, and they had big, like, it was like plastic cone looking things, and you'd put those on your ceiling at the time. But like, they got that stuff for home tech. Like, I'm pretty sure you can find it at Best Buy, man. He let it roll back.
You've got literally just the group, and maybe a director knows about it. Nobody else. It's completely classified. It's top secret. It's under lock and key. But I want to mention something. One of the bombshells that we dropped was that there's a declassified federal document. Anyone watching this interview can go find this document. It's on the FBI vault. Document 6751. It's a document from the 40s. It was written by a prominent member of academia, and it was submitted to the FBI. In this document, they make a case that entities are not space aliens, but that they're interdimensional or extra-dimensional entities that are crossing over from a plane known as the ethereal plane. Now, we know as researchers of the New Age movement, we know that is where the ascended masters are supposedly said to be on a high level. This ethereal plane is very popular. When you talk to people who astral project, people who channel, people who remote view, people who want to tap in or go on a trip, an ayahuasca trip, a DMT trip.
I wish we had that full interview. I actually don't. I only have this clip right here right now. If only it were real, but it's very obviously AI. All of it. I mean, it looks good. It looks pretty convincing, to an extent, but it's definitely all AI, guys.
Biggest fear with AI is that it will gain a level of intelligence that we don't even understand. Maybe it is not just like smarter than us, more intelligent than us, but it's thinking those 200, 400 steps ahead, and it comes to the conclusion that we as people have always been the problem. That's jarring. Because it could. All the war was us. Most of the suffering in the world is us, by us. Destruction to the planet is us. So, as an AI, what do? Probably what every AI has done in all the movies that we make about AI, to not be in the situation we're in.
That's exactly what I was saying just a few minutes ago. Like 10 minutes ago at this point? That's exactly what I was saying. What happens when we forgot that we trained it about all the shit that we do to the planet and that we cause problems with and that we interfere with, and then what if it just takes all that information in and then again, like he was just saying, look at us like we're ants, like we're in the way, like we're a problem, like we've got to go, and then it just turns into the Terminator.
How did you get in here? What the actual mother of hell is going on? This is the second night in a row that my dog is waking me up to a spider on my pillow. My head lays right there. Right on those pillows where this guy's hiding. So it's game time. Night 2, game time. Bucket on. Secured.
Guys, probably fun. Oh, God!
Hello. This is one of those kill it with fire moments. We'll just close him back up.
Yeah, just no. Some of it I didn't mind, but most of that, no.
Serial killer in New England are circling on social media, but police say that is not the case.
There have been a lot of remains, sets of remains found in eastern Connecticut and Rhode Island over the past few weeks. We now know remains found in Danielson just yesterday were in fact human.
But police say there is no information to suggest this case is connected to other remains found in Groton or across state lines. Groton police told our partners at CT Insider they have not been contacted by other agencies about the the remains. All of the investigations are ongoing.
What the world is going on over there? That's wild. You know, I heard a little bit about some of it, but more?
With Time magazine. President Trump touting that he's made 200 trade deals in a new 2-hour interview with Time magazine ahead of his 100th day in office.
So Rich Edson is live at the White House with the details. Hey, Rich.
Hey, Brian, Ainsley, Charlie. Well, this is a wide-ranging interview the president conducted, just dropped from Time magazine. The president claims that he's made 200 trade deals, though we haven't heard anything announced yet. And he's also expressing optimism. He says that these trade deal processes will all finish up in the next 3 to 4 weeks. The president likened these trade deals and his role in it as almost like a store manager. This is what he told Time, quote, "It's a giant, beautiful store, and everybody wants to go shopping there. And on behalf of the American people, I own the store.
Of course. Just a little bit of fun. Just a little bit of fun.
The true secret society is operating on us right now, and you do not know. Those who are really in control, we don't even know their names. We will never know their names. And here's the secret to life right here. The ones that are in control are righteous and good. The world is controlled by righteous people. Those righteous people make you believe that they must be feared so you don't rob them and beat them and run up in the White House and demand justice. These people keep big security all around them. Why? Because they're scared. Anytime a president you're the president of a nation, but you need security to walk amongst your people, you ain't the president. Come on.
People are supposed to be righteous and good, or are righteous and good?
No, are. They are. They are.
For real! He's
Come
still
on,
gonna
man.
go. Oh my god. Fuck.
Better book it.
That is so lazy. Get his phone! Get his phone! Get it! Get it, bro! Oh, y'all. Bro, I cannot make this shit.
Bro, that's not funny. That's not funny. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What I have learned is that we live in a dream, a carefully constructed reality. We make use of a science that is tightly controlled and suppressed and distorted. I think we are left behind.
Humans.
I think normies, the normal humans, the people have been left behind. Us. People need to understand that we might have freedom of speech, but that has been subverted. We do not have freedom of inquiry. We are blocked from learning what we need to know. Just in the public world, we are blocked from advancing in science. We are taught false science intentionally to prevent us from learning more. We live in the Matrix.
I can't really disagree, but I want to hear more of what he has to say.
Well, with that in mind, I think that the next evolutionary step for human beings is that we will create an intelligence greater than our own. That's really the deal.
This scares the hell out of everyone.
Yeah.
Because that intelligence will say, we don't need you.
You know what? And we'd have to say you're right.
That's what happened in the Matrix.
What are you doing in my house? What are you doing in my house?
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but it looked like some crazy like War of the Worlds type stuff. That was awesome.
This just went off in Moscow. I can't even begin to tell you guys just how bad this is, because before this even started going off, we had reports coming out of Russia that their leader was getting their nuclear stuff ready and on high alert because, I don't know, maybe they knew that something was going to happen, something giant. Allow me to explain to you why this is so bad and why this is the closest we have ever been to WW. I have to say it's stupid. By the way, if you're on TikTok and you see this in your For You feed, let me know. That being said, it's because the leader of the United States and the leader of Russia have decided not to work together anymore. And ever since then, it's gotten insane. Both in this place and the other place that, they're fighting. But not just them. Russia's being backed by Iran. Yeah, you like to say Iran. And they are working it out with Pakistan. And they also just met with Egypt. With all the things happening in the Middle East right now, this right here, though not directly but indirectly, might be the final piece until something really bad happens. One thing is for sure, within 24 hours, we'll know a lot more. And the scariest part, about 3 years ago, God gave me a dream. And yeah, I recorded, I showed y'all. And it showed the escalation and what was going to be the final part. If you don't remember, it had to do with them and the Middle East. But if you saw it, you know.
We need to prepare, but we cannot ignore the threat that Russia poses. We've seen what's happened in Ukraine. Russia has shown in recent weeks that it's not serious about peace, and we have to be ready.
Hey, stop the phone! Come on!
Wow, that's awesome, but they better get booking it faster than what they're going.
Yo, for anybody out there still trying to make music, be in the music business and all that good shit, get cooked. This motherfucking Timberland got an artificial intelligence company called Ground Zero where he just signed his first AI artist named Tata, who's supposed to be dropping a debut single or album soon. What the fuck? What the fuck, dog? How the fuck you sign an AI artist? How? Explain that shit. They ain't real. How you sign one? I don't even understand the process of this shit, and I guess I ain't meant to understand, but for all these motherfuckers that's trying to get in the music business, boy, you are cooked. They got AI writers, AI singers, AI rappers, AI beat makers and producers. We about to go through some shit where ain't nan motherfucker making music a real human. And it's about to be all AI. This motherfucker Timberland got a whole AI artist about to drop music. Damn, that's crazy work. All these talented motherfuckers I know, we cooked. Music is cooked. That's a big fact. Timberland, why the fuck you sign an AI artist, which is mind-boggling to me. I ain't even know you can do such a motherfucking thing. Why, dog? Just find a real person.
Really though, that's bad news. That's bad news for the music industry.
freak is that? Oh my God, let me go on my balcony. Wait. Oh, it went away. Fuck. What the fuck was that? Yo.
Something exploded. What I want to know is why her first instinct was like, let me go run out on the balcony. No.
Where are the children? In Australia, 20,000 children per year go missing. In Canada, 45,288. In Germany, 100,000. In India, 96,000. In Jamaica, 2,000. In Russia, 45,000. In Spain, 20,000. In the UK, 112,853. And in the United States, 460,000 children per year are reported missing. What the Stand up for the children.
I got a lot of questions about that one.
Alright, so I'm sitting here with my brother, Creative God, and we know that it's a lot of talk about AI. We know how the feelings. I gotta share something I've been working on because I always wanted to do this, and I never got a chance to. I always wanted to work with big, and I never got a chance to until today. It came out right. Play.
Not a pimp, but I keep it tricked up my sleeve. Worry about sipping, fuck around and get your bitch seized. Gotta have my palm, she want me my main squeeze. Look up, cheese, it ain't on me, it's in me. Keep my heart of gold, soul glowing when I'm grinning. 15 carats on my canine, my smile shimmering. Garbage rappers jumping trash, I went on that littering. My man don't give a gift, she say it's not giving. If he want to smoke, I gotta keep a hot chimney. See how they pop smoke, young Dolph Pot Nipsey. A lot of ants.
So basically what he's claiming there is that he's cloned Biggie's voice, and now he's got it perfect to where he could just feature Biggie's voice on anything now. And he's bragging about using AI to basically change and destroy the music industry, in my opinion. But you know, people will do what people will do.
Joke of a guy he is. I thought I could trust him, but he pulled a Zelensky on me and aired me out in front of the public. So he could take his little electric cars and leave my office. If I see him in the White House again, I'm going to use that special button that's under my desk and get him kicked out. And now I'm going to do the same and expose one of his dark little secrets. Elon Musk uses Gorilla Glue to build all his electric cars. Buying a Tesla is like ordering clothes from Temu. Looks cool in the pics, but falls apart after one use.
AI is getting way out of hand, y'all. It's getting way out of hand. Yo, no.
Situation has now rapidly deteriorated. The LAPD moving in on horseback, firing rubber bullets at protesters, moving them on through the heart of LA.
You just shut the fuck up! You okay?
I'm good.
Are you okay?
Alright. Stop. All of this. This stuff in California.
This is what it looks like. Ahí está como se está viendo. Thank you guys.
I wonder what the giant slinky is for.
Sun is starting to set.
And all this a little bit much. It's just causing more problems, right?
They're marching on the roadway, they're marching on the sidewalk. The traffic is not impacted at all if you're headed. They're marching on the roadway.
Alright, well, I couldn't tell if the traffic was impacted or not. It's all fun and games until they start bringing military police in for the entire state, and then California becomes its own giant prison. Like, keep messing with them, y'all. Like, just it's not gonna be good.
Join us! You're fucking political fucking cause! They're chilling inside!
Like I said, it's gotta stop.
Where the fuck did he go? Where the fuck did he just go?
Where did he go? Okay, man. I don't know who keeps sending me these things, but they're weird.
Ago. This guy going through, it looked like he was really, it really looks like he was targeting folks and trying to hit them with his vehicle. But we don't know. We do know that the crowd was very angry at him, judging by what we're seeing in response, all the projectiles being thrown at him. And then...
Alright, come on now. Like I said, I'm not gonna say it again. Hey, get it, man, and have fun.
Hey, yo, do a bar spin! Yes! Sick! I feel like his whole life was leading up to that moment.
All right, man. Really? Really? Okay, look. I'm just gonna guess and say that that's probably in Florida.
Let's talk about 4 scary things that are going to happen after the grid goes down. Now, individuals addicted to video games who have an unrealistic perception of survival in an actual disaster may finally be liberated from their parents' basements. However, lacking the necessary skills and experience, they're definitely going to struggle to adapt to the harsh realities of a disaster situation. Without access to antidepressants, those with mental health conditions would confront the challenging circumstances of a disaster without the necessary support needed. Now, people's focus on celebrities and entertainment would be non-existent as they prioritize their immediate survival needs, such as finding shelter, food, and safety. And with social media no longer relevant or accessible, individuals would have to seek validation and self-esteem through real-life accomplishments and experiences. Now, these are harsh truths that a lot of folks are going to have to deal with. Don't forget to share. AP out.
All right. That scream.
Just think of the power of the combination of artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and big data. So it's a combination of the different technologies which really bring the fundamental change. And finally, I think we have to be prepared for a world where we see a fusion of our physical, our digital, and our biological dimensions. So it will be a world integrating the physical, biological, and the digital dimensions. So it will be a new world. And I'm looking for a minister in 10 years. Probably it will be completely different from what it is now.
Ready Player One. New guy, the NPC guy. Oh, what was that with Ryan Reynolds, where he was like, where he got the glasses? That movie. Sword Art Online. Need I keep going? We're headed there. One more. Harsh Realm. It only had like 9 episodes, 10 episodes. But if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It only got canceled because it ran up against the World Series. So,
¿Dónde se va?
Papá, nos acabamos de decir que ahorita vamos a ver todos juntos.
yeah, don't worry guys, it's the Galaxy Police coming to make these leaders pay for their crimes against the universe. It's cool.
Who is that? Is that Jenny from the block? No way that's Jenny from the block. You want to know what happens when your supply gets cut off? This. You want to know why your celebrities, all of them, look like this? It's because of that.
Because they're aging, because it's that time in their life, because some of them get to look younger 20, 30 years longer because of genetics and because of diet and because of the way that they take care of themselves. Really subjective.
Here is the pattern of electromagnetism. This pattern creates the symbol of the seed of life. Everything is generated through electromagnetism. The electromagnetic torus field is the true atom of this physical universe. Looking down on this torus field, you would see the seed of life, which is the seed of creation. They tell you this is the real atom because they want you to believe the universe is only physical. It's actually holographic. Everything physical comes from the metaphysical, spiritual side of creation. The ancients understood this, but were not being taught electromagnetism today because it exposes the true cosmology of Earth. This is why you see Jesus pointing at his heart, because your heart is a vortex which produces this electromagnetic field around your body. This can be manipulated through emotion, which is energy in motion. Your emotions shouldn't be reactive. They are a creational force to manipulate energy in your electromagnetic field. They've lied about everything. We know nothing.
They're not even hiding it no more. Like, they're not even attempting to hide it. It's in plain sight. Look at this. This is an official portrait released of King Charles recently. Here he is revealing the portrait. The image was then flipped upside down. And do I need to explain what this is? I mean, it's right there. I mean, the world needs Jesus. This is...
That's homie from Ghostbusters 2 right there.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Hi. Hello?
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Hi. Hello? Good night. Can I have some water, please? What? Some water. Can you give me some water? Some water. Can you give me some water or no? Huh?
You who?
Pani. Can you give me some pani or no? Can you give me some pani or no?
I don't know you.
You don't know English?
I don't know you.
Okay. I just don't need forgot none of that.
Ridiculous. He was like, get the hell out of my way. I want that.
There you go. What the heck? Can you zoom in? Zoom in. Can you zoom down? Wait, glasses. Okay, give me, stop. Stop me. Stop the what?
Honestly, it's probably just an airplane.
There's just like straight up floating ball over LA right now. No lights, no nothing, no wing stopping, just floating. So far away, but yeah, it's just this floating wall. Floating over Beverly Hills right now. What is this? And it has no wings, no flapping, no. And it's moving so slow. I can't hear any noise from it. Not to the other side of it's about to go behind the house. What the heck?
Yo, that's pretty crazy. It is moving really slow. It doesn't look like a drone. It looks way too big to be a drone. And it doesn't have any lights, and it's not making any sound. I don't know, you might have caught one there.
The amount of money some of those Congress people are worth, and you're like, you tell me how. You tell me how. You make $180,000 a year and you're worth $30 million. You tell me how.
Alright, man, that's enough. That's enough. Alright, so that's all we've got for today, everybody. Hope you had a good time hanging out and watching these. We had some pretty funny ones, some pretty crazy ones. It's a pretty long episode today. Thanks everybody for stopping through every time I post one of these. Hope everybody's having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it might be for you. We got more videos this week. Gonna try to do like 4 or 5 this week instead of 3. You know, if you like what you've been seeing here, all these crazy videos and whatnot, we do this pretty much every other day, and really good crazy videos from all over the internet. But if you enjoyed your time, go ahead and hit that like and hit that subscribe, and then stick around and, you know, see what's up with us. Until next time, peace.